Hello, this is Pixel Freak, and today I'm taking a look at a game called Time Surfer. This game is developed by Cumobius, which if you've watched my reviews now for a while, you'll know Cumobius made Bean's Quest. Both these games were out on iOS for quite a while now, but Cumobius has been bringing their games over to Android. In fact, Time Surfer was debuted as part of the most recent Humble Bundle for mobile. It's a 99-cent game. It's available on Google Play right now, but as of this recording, there's still a couple days left in that Humble Bundle, so I would recommend run out, go buy that right away, because there are some really good games in there. Time Surfer falls into the category of time killer, and it's actually kind of an interesting spin on the Infinite Runner. The difference here is that you aren't actually running, you're surfing as the name would imply, but also you have control of time. And that's done through these time cubes that you get as you're surfing around. It fills up a meter at the top of the screen, and when you run into spikes or fall off a cliff, or if the end of the universe happens to catch up with you, you're able to rewind the game a set amount using that power and then continue playing. Now, if that bar runs completely out, you're not able to rewind time anymore, and then you die, that's when the game ends. The game's going to tally up your score, you're going to get these cake points that allow you to buy new things, it's going to give you your distance, and then the game will end. Now, there are 3 different modes of gameplay. The first one's called Time Surfer, and in that one, the game is pretty much average difficulty. There's spikes to dodge, there's pits to jump over, but also the end of the universe is constantly trying to catch up with you. Just like the spikes and pits, if the end of the universe gets you, that is the end of the game. The next mode is called Hell Zone, and in that one it's pretty much the same. There's no end of the universe in this one, but in Hell Zone you have way more spikes, way more pits, and the game is just more difficult. I found that mode runs a little bit slower. The gameplay doesn't actually feel as nice because you're not getting as much speed and you're not getting as many hills hit. It takes a lot more precision, but the gameplay mechanics are relatively the same. The final mode is called the Kepler Run, and in that one there are gravity fields that are centered with a spike, and when you hit those gravity fields they will bend your surf up or down depending on which side of the field you're on. Now, they'll try to suck you towards the spikes, but for the most part you're just going to bend around the gravity field. And this is actually kind of a fun mode because you end up getting a lot more speed, you get a lot more ramps going, but it's pretty interesting trying to deal with those extra gravity fields. And while this mode does feel a little bit different than the other 2, it's still the same core gameplay mechanics and therefore not that much in variance. There are a number of different purchases you can make within the game, and those aren't in-app purchases. Those only use the in-game currency, which is the time capsule cake points that you get while you're surfing through the different levels. You can get pets and costumes and different vehicles as well. Each one just really upgrades your surfer in various different ways through statistics. They're not really that much different overall, I found. Interesting enough, and it's kind of cool to collect them all, but at the same time, I didn't find that they had a major impact on how far I went with each surfing run, and they ended up being a little bit more aesthetic to their appeal. So my overall thoughts on Time Surfer is this is a pretty good game for the $1 price right now on Google Play or the Humble Bundle, which I highly recommend. If you're just looking for a time killer game, this is fun. You're not going to find anything revolutionary, you're not going to find anything engrossing. If you're looking for either of those 2 things, just avoid this game altogether. But if you're looking for something just to kill some time that has pretty fun gameplay, go check out Time Surfer on Google Play right now. This has been Pixel Freak, and I'm giving Time Surfer 81 pixels out of 100. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, this has been Pixel Freak.